America, just so you know. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Louder! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear United States of America. Happy birthday to you. Yeah! Doesn't it feel great to be in America today? You know, I was listening to the Declaration of Independence, and I thought, they should say that to like Elena Kagan so she can read it sometime. Oh. So how many Americans do we have here today? Yeah. How many of you love America? You all ready to fight for your freedom? You ready to fight for your country? Now sometimes it's really hard to stand up and fight, right? It's tough. Sometimes it's way too easy. I'm in the post office on Thursday, and I've already got a bad attitude because I'm paying taxes. So there's this lady in front of me, and she's mailing out a package, and she's holding up the whole line, and she's mailing it. I'm listening. She's mailing it to Kenya. Now, this is just too good. Oh, this is just good. So she's complaining about how much it costs to send this thing to Kenya. I said, you know, it costs a lot to send things from Kenya to America, too. Because 18 months ago, we got a package from Kenya, and it's cost us $5 trillion! I said it back, yeah. It cost another $5 trillion to get rid of it. Hey, did anybody hear Joe Biden this week? Did you hear? Who has not seen what Joe Biden did? Who has not seen it? Everybody's seen it, right? He called that poor ice cream store guy a smart, what? Okay. And last week, Barack Obama went out and said, let's see if I can say this correctly, because it doesn't sound right when he said it. I don't know, plants on that, but that. There's something like, you don't, first of all, you don't say it that way. You don't, look, I'm a conservative Republican guy from Pennsylvania suburbs. I know how to say, I'm gonna kick some butt, yeah! You go, if I gotta teach him how to speak Ebonics, something is wrong in America. And besides, everybody knows in that family who's the butt kicker is Michelle. Yeah, I'm not messing with Michelle. So we have a president who says, yes, and we have a vice president who says, smart ass. I'll tell you what worries me. I think our country's being run by a bunch of jackasses. Now, everybody said Barack Obama's so smart, and all the people who work for him are such geniuses. Yeah? Why don't we do a little game today? It's called Genius or Jackass. Okay? I want to tell you what this guy has done, his administration has done. You tell me if it's genius or jackass. You ready? You ready to play? All right, you got a president who says, welcome to Cinco de Cuatro. Ask the Germans about the Austrian language. He says we have 57 states. He gave Britain a very special gift, 25 movies on DVD that don't play in British DVD players. Genius or jackass? He gave the Queen of England an iPod with his speeches on it. Yeah, that's too easy. He bowed down to the Saudi sheiks. He nominated 3 pro-abortion ambassadors to the Vatican. He apologized to Europeans for how awful America has been. I wonder, did he do that on Normandy Beach? Genius or jackass? He told Republican congressmen to stop listening to Rush Limbaugh. Genius or jackass on that one? What do you think? He made fun of the Special Olympics. Oh, that's an easy one. He blames everything on George Bush. He flew to New York City for a night on the town in the middle of a recession that cost taxpayers $250,000. Genius or jackass? He flew Air Force One around the Statue of Liberty after 9/11, which is about like 3 blocks away from the towers if you've ever been there. What do you think? Oh, and they had a fighter escort following right behind. Genius or jackass? And he flew Air Force One to Iowa on Earth Day to give an 8-minute speech. 9,000 gallons of jet fuel. Did I say on Earth Day? Earth Day. Genius or jackass? That's too easy. He gave terrorists Miranda rights. He gave a withdrawal date in a war. He changed the word terrorism to man-caused disaster. You know, I'm a grandfather, and I've seen what my kids do in diapers. That's a man-caused disaster. He hired a tax chief to run the Treasury Department. And he tells us the economy is recovering in the middle of losing 100,000 jobs a month. Genius or jackass? He tells us the borders are more secure than they ever have been. And how about Joe Biden? Oh man, I don't even have to quote the guy you're all saying jackass. He said you can't go into a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have an Indian accent. He said when the stock market crashed, Franklin Delano Roosevelt got on the television, which hadn't been invented yet. And he said jobs is a 3-letter word. Genius or jackass? Now, I wouldn't be doing my job here if I didn't have this to be bipartisan. We had George Bush, claimed he was a fiscal conservative and signed 14,000 earmarks. Yeah. Never closed the border. Never balanced the budget. So, Republican, Democrat, House, Senate, President, Supreme Court, are we run by a bunch of geniuses or a bunch of jackasses? Yeah. Maybe. Or maybe not. Do you believe in evil? Seriously, do you believe in evil? Is there evil in this world? Okay, I believe it too. Now, I don't talk about the Ozzy Osbourne biting chickens off the head evil. That's just being a jackass. I mean the real deal, real evil. And how do you know it's really evil? Now, some criminals, we see them on TV, and they go on cop shows, and they get drunk, and the police chase them and drive them to a ditch, and they run around half naked, and they finally catch them. That's just stupid. That's really a jackass. I'm talking about real evil. Because some people commit crimes or do terrible things because they are evil. So let's play a little more serious game here. You tell me this time, idiots or evil? They take away our right to bear arms. They gave us the welfare state. They forced American kids into awful government-run schools. And they gave us a Ponzi scheme called Social Security. Now, is that idiots or is that evil? They try to push God out of our lives. This should be an easy one. Evil. They attack our military. They refuse to defend our country. And they try to help us lose wars. Yeah, this is pretty easy, isn't it? Barack Obama called the Cambridge Police Department stupid. That could be a jackass. Yeah, okay. But they refused to prosecute the Black Panthers in Philadelphia who actually prevented white people from voting, and they have it on videotape. That, to me, evil. They backed the communists in Honduras who tried to overthrow the free government. Evil, yeah. Refused to back the people of Iran who were trying to overthrow their evil government. They appointed a tax chief to the Treasury Department. Now, see, that's jackass, but it's also evil. You can be an evil jackass. They appointed 37 czars and had the intention to circumvent the Constitution. And they made a long list of admitted socialists and communists to all levels of the government. Is that idiots or is that evil? They took down the European Missile Defense Shield and publicly and obviously abandoned Israel, one of our greatest allies, in one of their greatest times of need. I think it was totally evil. And they stood by while Iran, the world's greatest terrorist state, finally has enough plutonium to create 2 nuclear bombs, and they won't do anything about it. Now, is that just stupid, or